So today we're going to be repairing this PCIe to M2 adapter, and you can see I've zoomed in on this capacitor right here. This is what the little adapter looks like, and you can see at the bottom there's that one big capacitor. So while I was using it, it actually came off, and I got to repair it. So right here I've sped this up because it wasn't really that interesting. I was just trying to get it off. Burnt the circuit board a little bit, which, that's not great. So then, eventually I will get it off. But you can see how loose it is right here. So it was definitely not making good contact. And seeing as how that's like the only capacitor on that whole thing, I really wanted to replace it. So, I've put a little bit of flux on there. We're gonna heat it up with the iron, and there we go. And then you can see that other pad, it had that little indent in it, which I think is indicative of a bad, like a cold solder joint. So I don't really know how much of it was from the factory or just, me being abusive to it. But now I'm just kind of positioning it on, uh, and then I'm gonna solder it back down. So that was just a really crappy solder weld, just to kind of tack it on there. And then right here, yeah, I've turned off the slowdown because I thought this was, well, slightly more interesting. So right here, yeah, I'm just trying to move it into position because the lead under it was a little bit bent. So I'm trying to move that back into position onto the pad. And then I'm just going to hold it down and I'm going to do another kind of tack weld onto it. So now it's a little bit tacked down so I can get out the actual solder. And then my finger's kind of blocking the view here, and I just can just solder it down. Now I know you're not supposed to like touch the iron with your solder, you're supposed to touch the pad itself, but there really wasn't enough space to do that, so I just did this instead. And I mean, like these joints aren't that great, but like they'll work, so I think it's good enough. Then at the end, yeah, I can just clean it off with rubbing alcohol using a little Q-tip, and there's not that much to say. It was a pretty simple repair, and now it's done. So thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.